good season they just had.
It certainly has been. Remember, they were last in the NFC North in 2018. They won the division in 2019, their first NFC North title since 2010. They acquired Khalil Mack to begin the year. And remember, they had a heartbreaking loss at Green Bay on a Sunday night to open the season. A lot of teams would have gone south after that. Instead, they went 7-1 at home, won 9 of 10 to close the year. They're going to be heard from in the seasons to come.
On first down, Trubisky. He leads this one for Howard. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Shedding through the defense. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Lock in.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Trubisky on first down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Trubisky. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Malik Collins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel from 8 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas Cowboys so good at home this year, 7-1 during the regular season. That helped earn them the NFC East title. So they come home, they beat Seattle. Now, though, they go on the road for a much tougher test.
It is indeed a much tougher test. The Los Angeles Rams, a defensive front led by Aaron Donald, who many think could be the MVP of the league this season. And since 1996, The Dallas Cowboys are 0-5 in the divisional round, so they're trying to take down history as well.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Put up. 180. Right there.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Lock in, lock in. Set up. 180.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. An exciting week with a divisional round coming up on the NFC side of things, Charles. Dallas at L.A., the Rams. Philadelphia at New Orleans. What do you think?
Well, I can't wait because Dallas at the Los Angeles Rams, the Rams feel like they've gotten their mojo back down the stretch on offense. Dallas feels like they can pound and bruise against anyone with Ezekiel Elliott carrying the load.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Lock in.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards.
Here go 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, In fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the left side, Gallup's got it. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. It's caught at the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Room to run past midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Burton, 34 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 15 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 1st down, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his pass incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Lock in, lock in.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jalen Smith in there to get him for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football,
touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 64 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Forced out to his left. Stays on his feet. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wide open receiver complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Lock in, lock in.
Trubisky to throw. Flushed out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Collins getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott down. He's going to look deep down the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.